It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world. As usual, we have Ashley as Terra Dane, the human fighter, Josh as Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard, Jessica as Coral Petricor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sass, the half-orc bard and barbarian, and Chris as Aster Fortuna, rogue and bard extraordinaire. The victorious Glass Guardians have defeated the priest of the God King and witnessed his death. Yes, the God King chose to use the last of his power to restore the lands around the city of Fifeness, and, like the god Foresight, this final effort destroyed him. Some might say this is an act of noble sacrifice, while others, like Coral, see it as a cowardly surrender when his people needed him. Of course, the people of Fifeness believe that the heroes killed the God King, and for that reason, they are celebrated throughout the city. Now the heroes can reunite Righty and his family. But then they have to decide what to do next.
You have made yourselves famous in this city. You are the heroes that have ended the reign of the God King and his priests. You have freed the gnomes and other citizens of this city. And Pierre Dindy-Whittle has told you that Zelwar and his family, Righty's family, they are waiting in Pierre Dindy-Whittle's house to talk to you.
Out of game real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
Was she persuaded not to chop off gnome heads?
Yeah, you think maybe she's just going to let the rest of the priests run away.
Okay.
She looks like she became more interested in other things.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
She really did what I thought Righty's family did. Bring a head into the dancing.
It might have been a cathartic and community unifying experience to hunt every one of them down, but I can understand why you would tell them not to do that.
Well, I think planting and stuff is probably more important than just general leadership.
Agreed. No need to become animalistic and savage.
Leave that to us.
Yeah. It's a new chance for them.
Maybe that's what we need them to be in the future, though. So, anyway, whatever. Works for me.
Are you building an army?
No, someone else is. I'm just here.
Not unfair, yeah.
All right, so what do you want to do?
Let's get Righty and just bring him back.
Okay. So you're going to go
Wait, are we
back
going to
to
go
the portal? Or?
Where we're going to talk
comment
to...
on the fact that Tabs disappeared?
Oh, that's true. So, anybody notice that Tabs is gone?
I think we should have a perception roll off, and whoever gets the highest noticed he was going,
I like that.
and then give him a wink.
That. No, I like...
All right. Do a roll off.
Now that Ben's not here, we'll control his character.
Coral is pretty
I'm not
adamant
gonna
at this point. I'm going to roll at disadvantage.
I'm not going to win.
All right.
I definitely
What are we
won't.
rolling? Perception?
A perception is...
Even with disadvantage, I got a 23.
16.
16 also.
Okay. Coral's still the one. I got a 5.
I rolled a 15 and
All
a
right, so-
16.
Through the tears.
Coral is incredibly upset, but she's the first one to notice that Tabs has slipped away.
He left, I don't know, earlier.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe the whole thing really upset him.
Maybe he was never even there. Just a figment of our imagination.
Tara, as you're looking around for Tabs and adjusting your equipment, putting your new war pick among your weaponry, you find a note in your pocket.
Okay. That's weird. I unravel it.
All right. You unravel it. It says, "If you need me, come to the Hive and ask for Theobald. Thanks for everything. Tabs."
Oh.
Cool.
We should write
Theobald?
that down.
Theobald.
Go to the Hive.
Do we know what that is? The hive?
Yeah, especially Tara does. Tara knows that it is an area in Sigil. It's the relatively impoverished part of Sigil. What's next?
What you reading?
Tabs left me a note on how to find him.
Oh, good. It's pretty cool and mysterious the way he exited.
Yeah, wow, he is stealthy.
Yeah, he puts me to shame.
I mean, you never tried to slip a note in my pocket, but yeah, I would hope that would be hard to do. So.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
So are we going to the portal to exit? Or are we going to talk to Righty's family real quick?
I honestly think that Righty... Yeah, I don't think that Righty exactly fits in Benorthan, and
No.
I feel like he honestly might rather come here. Or maybe he wants to stay in Benorthan and he just is happy his family's doing all right, but either way, we can tell him his family's doing all right and then he's free to come if he wants.
Yeah. Do we say anything to Righty's family, like so long, or do we just go?
Maybe they're going to give you lots and lots of money, so you should check in with them first while we're here.
I can't imagine they have lots and lots of money.
Yeah, neither do I, but...
Just planting a seed in the audio engineer's brain.
All right, so you're heading to Piera's house?
Sure.
Coral's following
You
along.
don't have to.
Coral, wherever you guys go, Coral's following. She is basically asleep on her feet.
I'm going to stride back to Coral real quick, actually, while we're walking to the house, if that's okay. Hey, Coral.
Hey, Aster.
Today's been a long few hours, huh?
Yeah, it's just about a few hours, hasn't it? Since we went into the tower. Yeah.
I know that you're the first person to speak to the God King, and his story was not a happy one. He did make a wonderful sacrifice for his people.
Yeah, but he could have done more. He had stayed. And he made some bad decisions, I know that, but...
Sometimes people can't handle that kind of responsibility. Maybe he was tired.
I get that. I'm tired. So tired. But sometimes it's worth it to fight. It's not worth just to give up, lay down.
That's true. And I think that's going to be our job, maybe. The burden of heroism. Not an easy one.
Yeah.
But I just wanted your opinion.
Sure.
I tried when I did that speech. I tried to, because I wanted to honor his wishes. He didn't want to be known as the hero god. But I still wanted them to know that he made a last sacrifice for them. Do you think they got that from that speech? Do you think maybe?
I mean, I think you walk the line real well. But they're full of hate right now. And that's what it's going to stay, because he quit. Maybe one day they'll see that land out there and realize it for what it is, but I don't think so.
Here's hoping, Coral. It'll get better, though, and I'm glad you're with us.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Then I leave her alone so that she can, have some time to herself while we walk.
Okay, so you walk back to Piera's house. It doesn't take too long to get there. She does indeed have a whole bunch of people in there. She has Zelwar and a bunch of the other family members, including some that you don't remember Righty mentioning. But they're all holed up in here, and they have heard that Righty wants all of them to go to Benorthan, but in fact, they all want Righty to come back here, especially since the God King is now gone. And when you mentioned that you were going back to where he is, they suggest that you should bring him back here, and they all are calling him Doogie, and they all want him to come back to Fifeness. Now, over the rest of the day, the city begins holding several feasts, and it's pretty clear that everyone wants you to be the guests of honor. Now, if you want, you could just slip away, or you could stay or stick around and enjoy the celebration. What would you like to do?
I think it's time for us to go.
Yeah. I say we go at least get Righty.
Okay. All right, so you're going to leave the city and turn down some of these invitations to join a party, or at least just be non-committal?
This isn't how you become gods. I'm just letting you know.
Well,
I don't mind it.
I'll say to them, we're going to go fetch Righty for you. At least inform him that you would like him to be here. But I think this party is for you guys. You're the heroes of this city, the people who get to do something special here.
All right. Well, the gnomes will all say, and Piera will say, well, thank you so much for all that you've done. And for what you've done, we pray to you.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Thank you.
What? Well, maybe a little
No?
bit.
No. We're not gods. Don't pray to us. We're not gods. We're just people.
Okay. Well, what about in just the conventional thank you sense of the term? What if I just say we pray to you? Would that work?
You could say thank you.
No?
Say thank you like normal people. We ain't gods.
Now, Zartok, you know that saying I pray to you is a normal way of saying thank you here. But the gnomes all sort of take Coral's hint and say thank you. They look a little taken aback.
You're welcome.
when Coral leaves the area, I'll just whisper, you can say that to me, though. You can say, I pray to you, as a thank you. Culture.
All right, Pierre leans over and says, okay, she's out of earshot, so I pray to you for all you've done. Thank you. Don't tell her I said that.
I've got an 18 passive perception,
know
so
you
I
do.
better be well
All
out
right.
of ear range,
Okay.
just saying. I will yell more
All right.
if I hear it.
All right, well, Coral spends some time scolding gnomes for saying I pray to you, and they eventually cut it out.
Tara eventually is going to go to Coral and be like, hey, stop yelling at him.
Once they stop saying it, I'll stop yelling.
They're just saying thanks. It's fine.
Nope, they can say thanks other ways. This is how you get God Kings that end up screwing up and then giving up. So I'm not having it.
You're not going to screw up. It's okay. And, he was tortured for hundreds of years. So, maybe he was, the poor guy.
Piera has become something of a celebrity, and she sounds like is planning to run for mayor, and she's hoping to get some old gnomes that can teach young gnomes how to tend the fields and orchards, since the gnomes haven't had to do that for at least 150 years.
Oh my God.
Gnomes live up to 500 years, so there might be some around who remember how to practice agriculture. But eventually, you make your way back to the cave in the hills. It's a little difficult. So you leave the city through the gates this time with the cheering crowd wishing you well, unless you're trying to be sneaky. You're trying to sneak out?
Nope, I'm waving.
Okay, all right. So a cheering crowd wishing you well. This time, instead of walking across a blasted and dead moonscape, you walk across verdant fields of grain dotted with fruit trees. This makes it surprisingly difficult to find the cave with Righty's mirror, but you do eventually find it. And you enter the mirror, appearing in Righty's shack in the gnome village on the island of Benorthan. It's dark inside, and you can hear quiet snoring.
I touch Righty, on the shoulder.
Righty is sleeping in a tiny cot in the corner of the room. You can't see very well in here, but Tara plows her way across the room, knocking things over.
I think at some point during the last day, I did cast Dark Vision on Tara.
Oh,
so I
okay.
think
Maybe she can
I'm
see.
pretty sure at some point I cast it.
All right, what's the duration?
8 hours.
Okay. All right, so Tara manages to make her way across the dark room without kicking anything over. And you see Righty is sleeping in a tiny cot in a corner of the room, his coat across him like a blanket. He's strung up bits of metal and pottery across the door as a kind of alarm. There are some dirty dishes piled on a table. He must have cleaned up before you came in previously, because it's kind of a mess now. But when Tara touches him, he's startled. He jumps up, but he's excited to see you.
Hey, Righty, your family's free, and also, so is the whole city.
You do what now?
Yeah, the whole city is, the God King's, he's gone, and the priests are gone, and
Oh, what?
yeah.
It's like you got rid of the God King. You didn't just save my family. You saved them by getting rid of the God King.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some impressive stuff, lady. Oh, jeez. Oh, I gotta calm down. Shh. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So you want your reward now, right? Huh?
Yeah, well, and then
yeah.
your family, they're asking you to come back home. They want to see you. Oh, they said, Doogie, come back home.
They want me to go back home, but the place is like uninhabitable almost. You know, it's like
the God King. Before he passed on. He kind of made the land fertile again. And, I don't know if maybe you've learned something from the gnomes here about agriculture, but I feel like maybe your family and all the people in the city could really use some knowledge if you could bring any over.
I don't do any farming, but yeah, you're right. I could get some of these garden gnomes and they could help out. That's a great idea.
If they want to, if they're ready to leave this place, they might be able to extend some knowledge.
I'll have to maybe make it seem not so scary to him. Well, yeah, well, I'll make it work. But you've done a great job. Let me look real quick.
And he runs actually through the mirror. And you wait a moment. And he comes back a few minutes later.
Wait, before he comes back. Hey, Tara. Also, warn him that, elves might attack or something.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So he comes back and his eyes are huge.
And he says, I can't believe it. It's like a new place. It's just, everything's green and it's not cold like up here. And it's amazing. It's just, wow. Okay, so I owe you something. So let me grab something here. Just a moment.
So he grabs a potion off the shelf and sticks it into his jacket and says,
okay, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get here from my jacket, okay? So let's find out.
And he reaches inside. Somebody roll a 1d6. Who wants to roll?
Tara can do it because she's talking with.
All right.
2.
All right, so he pulls out a drum. And he looks at it. He says,
Drum. I never got a drum out of here before. Yeah, that's weird. Give me a moment. It's called a rhythm maker's drum. It'll make your bard friend here, the goofy guy over there, that guy,
Goofy.
It'll make his spells more effective, and also he can, how he sometimes inspires you with his goofy music, his dumb songs he sings.
Tara's nodding.
Yeah, so he can regain one of those as an action by playing the drum. Now, if you don't like that, I could get something else, because, I'm sure he didn't do much to earn this, right? I'm sure you did most of the work, right, lady?
Oh, no. Aster is a welcome part of the team. If he wants this drum,
Well,
Because I could find something else in there.
hey, Tara.
Yeah.
We did more than just save his family. Maybe he could throw in something else, since we did so much,
I think the jacket needs to be fed one way or the other, so you would have to.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think this is actually an equivalent exchange jacket. So.
Exactly.
Oh. I don't want to be the only one that gets something. This is your mission, Tara. No?
I gotta.
Yeah, he's right. I should put it back in there and get something else.
But I could give
What do
you
you think?
something. So you could give us something additionally.
Oh, you want to give me something else? I'll pull something else out of there. That's
well,
fine.
no. Well, what I'm saying is, I could give you. Does it require the item that I give for you to put into the jacket?
It's got to be magic.
Got to be magical? Yeah, I could give you something.
Got to be something decent.
Now, righty, would you be willing to give us the drum and an additional item since we...
Yeah, but you got to give me something then to get an additional item.
Yeah, I can do that for you. I have this... Oh, I don't know if this is magical. Cast off armor studded leather. I don't think that is.
Probably not.
I have... here we go. Here, I'll give you one of these magical daggers.
Magical dagger. Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
Let me see what I get.
Okay. And is that okay for... I love this jacket. Equivalent exchanging is good. A little bit higher.
Yeah. Give me the dagger.
Usually I give people pebbles and tarts. I give him the
all right,
dagger.
so you reluctantly give him the dagger. Roll 1d6.
A 5.
He pulls out a stone.
He says, "Oh, that's funny. It's
Just a rock. It's a dusty rose-colored stone. He looks at it and concentrates for a moment.
He says, yeah, the jacket says that this is a dusty rose Ioun stone.
Oh, I've had one of those before.
Yeah, you just throw it up and it circles around your head.
This one will add +1 to your armor class if you use it.
Neat.
I'm going to grab the drum and move away.
Okay. What do you want to do now?
He says, if it's okay with all of you, I'm going to go start talking to some gnomes and see if I can talk some of them into going through the portal with me and see if we can do some gardening.
Well, did you guys want to do something else?
Hey, you gotta be honest with them. You gotta let them know that that's where they're going and that they can come back.
Do I gotta be honest with
you
them?
gotta be.
Do I really?
You do. And also, make sure people know to defend the city because there's some elves in that area that have been attacking cities in Gimmigan. And, I don't know if they're going to come to Fifeness, but, it is happening.
Maybe I'll, that's a little scary. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take the mirror there in the cave and move it into the city. And if we needed to, we could get people out of the city.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to go work on that. Thanks, folks. You can get out of my shack now.
Oh, you guys wanted the
Everybody out.
items?
Coral leaves.
If anyone else wants to equivalent exchange a magic item.
Yeah, unless anybody else wants to give me a magic item and trade it out. No? All right, out. Everybody out. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Do you
Here's
got the
gonna leave.
giant mall still? Is anyone going to use the giant mall?
Oh, no, we can. Well, I mean, I
Oh,
don't
we
know if
don't
we
have
have it
that
on
with
us.
us. That's on
Yeah,
the
we're not-
ship. We did
Right.
not put things into the bag of holding before we left the ship. Therefore, there's a bunch of big things that are on the ship, not in the bag of holding.
Okay.
I got an item we can trade you, but it's pretty big. It's going to be hard to fit it in a jacket.
Oh, it'll fit. It'll be fine.
Okay, well, we'll go find you after we
Okay.
can get that item.
So he's going to go talk to some gnomes. Now, you guys are all just worn out. It's been a rough
Yep.
day, especially for Coral. So I assume you probably want to get some rest.
Yeah, how's our ship? Is it okay?
Yeah, so you go back to your ship, and your ship is in good shape. However, I think that Mama Sass and Gaston have some news to report.
Oh no.
Hey, guys!
Hey, how'd your trip go, Aster?
Really good, Mama Sass. Papa Gaston, how are you guys? I'm sure you weren't, super bored here.
Oh no, I was insanely bored. The mission that you sent us on was terrible, and it was just a bunch of bureaucrats wanting papers done. I didn't get to fight a single thing. It was terrible.
Oh. Nothing?
Nothing. There was a big war there, so I was like, maybe I could go join the war, but thought I should probably come back to you.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, you guys did do that thing Olgabar wouldn't do. Man, thanks.
So here's your diamonds and your diamond dust, the stuff you asked for. I don't know how much it is. I don't think we got an amount when.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Didn't Tara ask for a certain amount?
I think Coral wanted a
Or-
specific amount.
Oh.
Coral just wanted some for Revivifies, diamonds for
Right.
Revivifies. I don't know who wanted the diamond dust, but it wasn't me. So I just wanted diamonds.
Yeah, we
All
got
right,
diamonds.
so let's say it was 1,200 gold worth of diamonds.
Is that including the amount that Gaston pocketed right at the end?
No.
Okay.
He pocketed an additional 6,000 gold worth of diamonds.
God.
Wow.
Am I taking all of that, or who wanted it to put in the bag of holding, or who wanted the diamond dust? Was that you, Josh? I mean, that sounds like it sounds like a spell component, but I don't think it's a Coral spell.
It's
For cleric spells, I
not a
think,
bard.
usually in this, I don't know, in this particular
Okay,
game.
I'm just
All
gonna.
right, well, you have some diamond dust, but you don't know who needs
Yeah, I'm
it.
just gonna write down 1,200 GP of diamonds and diamond dust. We can deal with it later.
I also got these 3 scrolls, so that's nice.
What scrolls?
And okay, here was the deal. We went to, Mama says, what was the city called? The Dorvax?
Dorvit.
We went to Dorvit, and it was under siege, which looked like fun. And we found we got a book called the 15 Death Phrases of Organ Dog for the
yeah.
necromancer. So
He asked us to go to his tower and get a thing, and it was a lot of bureaucratic nonsense.
he seemed happy that we got it, so that the bad guy couldn't get it. So we did good.
Yes, you did.
No fighting?
No fighting at all, Aster. It was terrible.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it was easy.
Wait, what? I don't, Tara, I don't think you understand what's happening here. It was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you just had to fill out some paperwork and get some diamonds. It was great.
Aster, I'm confused. Does she not understand me?
Mama Sass, changing subjects real quick. I don't want to force you to stay in a place, Mama Sass. Never wanting to cage you guys. you want to go on an adventure in a dungeon, I would never stop you from doing
Oh,
that.
I appreciate that, Aster, but I'm sure that if I stick around you guys long enough, I'll find me a good old fight to get in. It's all right.
That is true. Oh, by the way, our name is spreading, Mama Sass. Like, oh, we're named. We have a name now.
Really? What is
Yeah.
it?
We're called the Glass Guardians. It's kind of nice sounding, huh?
Oh, that takes me back to the old jar days.
Yep. And now everybody, well, one city knows who we are.
That's exciting. I'm happy for you, Aster.
No, this involves all of you. Now you're all super duper popular heroes. What about that?
I mean, heroes get to fight a lot of things, so that sounds great to me.
Yeah, Papa Gaston, we're getting famous.
Like, we weren't famous before?
I mean, we were Jar famous. Now we're Jebra famous.
Oh, that is great. It's just spreading across the whole world.
Well, anyway, we're really tired. Might be good for all of us to take a little bit of a rest.
Someone's got to bring a maul to Righty, though.
Oh, that's true.
I guess it'll be me. I'm pretty strong.
All right, you want to take them all over to Righty and try trading that one out?
Yeah.
Roll 1d6.
3.
So he shoves bit by bit this maul into the pocket of his jacket.
It's a delightful image.
Eventually, he reaches in there and he pulls out an equally long thing. He pulls out a staff, a long staff. And he looks at it and thinks about it and says, "Oh, yeah, this is a staff of striking. Staff of striking. Pretty powerful magic item.
Cool. What does a staff of striking do?
It has 10 charges. You can spend up to 3 of them when you hit something. Every charge you spend does an extra 1d6 force damage. It's pretty useful for a wizard or for a druid who might be fighting with a staff.
I'm fairly certain the number of times that I have actually used my staff to hit things can be counted on a finger.
Same with Zartok.
Uh-huh.
Does it recharge at the end of the day or something?
It does. You can just look up the Staff of Striking. It's a standard
Okay,
item.
well.
Dates back to 1st edition.
I'll give it to one of them.
All right, so are you planning to take a break? Take a rest? Get some sleep?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
Coral bypassed the whole conversation with Mama Sass and Papa Gaston. She's already in bed.
Can I take
Okay.
time with this drum? Is it an attuning item?
I think it is an attuning item. I think you have to. I think almost all of these require
We're
attunement.
getting over attuned.
Yeah, the Rhythm Maker's drum I think requires attunement.
What about my war pick?
The War Pick does not require attunement.
Nice.
Yo, that's really, really powerful. +3?
Yeah.
A +3 weapon.
That's nuts.
It doesn't have any other special powers. It's just +3.
All it needs.
But that's great.
This is amazing for a fighter.
All right, so if you're going to take a rest, I guess I should probably give you experience points.
I agree.
I healed myself before going to bed with the last spell slot I had.
Yeah, I'm probably going to use
All
all my
right.
spell slots.
I did experience for the fight in the middle of the tower, but I haven't done experience for the fight at the bottom of the tower or for finishing this whole chapter, right? So let's see. You killed 3 animated armors,
What kind of
and you
rhythm
killed
maker drum
3
is
priests.
it? Because there's 3 versions of it.
Oh, yeah, good question. You're right. I need to look up the rarity.
There's a
It
+1, a +2, and a
is-
+3.
Rare. It's rare. It's a +2.
Who wants the? Who needs the +1 AC? Who's going to benefit most from that?
It's going to be either Zartok or Coral.
Yeah, where are you?
Why?
Where are you at, Josh?
Why wouldn't we give it to people who are up in the front all the time? Probably Tara.
I don't know if she
I
wants
feel
to.
like I just got a war pick, so someone else needs something cool.
We dump all the magic items into one person.
My thought was give it to the 2 people who have the worst AC.
I
and-
think honestly, Coral gets. Zartok is pretty good at about avoiding being hit, but Coral is not so much.
Question: with the Ioun Stone, that would transfer to Wild Shape?
Yes.
Yes,
Thanks, Nami.
yes. Coral would love that. Yes.
And then who wants the Staff of Striking? I feel like Coral might benefit most from that too, honestly.
Nope. Coral doesn't want it. She likes her current staff.
Okay.
I don't hit things enough with my staff. And the spells that I get with my current staff are much more useful, I think.
Is it just trade fodder?
I think it's just trade fodder. Do you want it to go into the bag of holding?
Maybe it does give a +3 bonus to attack It counts as a +3. Zartok will take it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Zartox.
We might trade it later, but
And I'm getting the stone?
Yes, you are getting the stone.
I
Cool.
don't know what he would tune out of.
Are you ready for experience?
Heck yeah.
All right, Chris, are you ready?
Oh, yes.
Each of you gets 9,000 experience points.
What? Wow.
That might do it. Yes! Coral is level 10.
Wow. So has anybody leveled up other than Coral? I know Zartok, you leveled up before, but didn't get to actually
Right.
do the level up because you didn't get a safe place to rest.
He's level 10 now.
Zartok's level 10, Coral's level 10, Tara's level 11?
She's level 10.
Level 10, okay. Are you close to level 11 now?
Yes, she's getting close.
And what about Aster?
I am a level 10.
All right. Are you close to 11 or did you just level up?
I just leveled up. I need to be a level 11 to do what I want to do with magical secrets.
I am
Okay.
at 81,000 and some change, and level 11 is at 85.
Okay. Wow, you're close. Is there anything cool that you wanted to that you'd want to share about reaching level 10? Does it do anything special for those of you who reached it?
No, more spell slots.
What does Coral
Coral
get?
can turn into elementals now.
Oh, no.
Snap!
Oh no.
I'm so excited.
Oh boy. And does Zartok get anything cool at level 10?
More spell slots is good. He
Woohoo!
can
Ooh, what a roll.
choose between. He gets a third eye ability where he gets to choose between seeing invisible, dark vision, which he doesn't need, seeing the ethereal plane, or reading any language. So in general, he'll just pick that seeing invisible. But
Good choice.
see invisible creatures and objects within 10 feet.
Excellent. Does Aster get anything cool at level 10?
Well, I have 91 hit points now.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
I think I just get an extra spell, right, guys? Because I'm
I don't
just a
know.
level
I don't
9 now, and I'm like level 9 bard
I just obey
Okay.
D&D Beyond what it tells me. I don't double check the book or something.
now. Yeah, I get one more spell. That's all.
Okay. Well, you all take a rest. It's kind of I guess it's late here in Benorthan, and you wake up the next morning. Except for Zartok. Zartok, there's an exciting development. Zartok, you fall asleep. I guess maybe, I don't know, where does Zartok sleep? Does he sleep on the Spelljammer, or does he sleep inside the wizard complex, the administration floor, or where does Zartok sleep?
He had made a kind of hangout spot on the divination room. He had like made himself an office in there, so maybe there.
Right,
now.
okay. All right, so you fall asleep in the bed that you've set up there. You dream of walking through an apple orchard on a sunny day, but then a storm rolls in, and as the rain begins to fall, new plants emerge from the ground, wrapping around your feet. You try to resist, but the tendrils pull you down below the earth. And then you plop into a comfortable chair in an empty void. Empty except for the familiar figure in front of you, stirring the contents of a large iron pot over a fire. And she says,
Oh, Ducky, you have been busy. I hear you've been killing gods. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Very good. You played a wonderful part in this. And you have a name now, it seems. The Glass Guardians?
Yep, that's we did lots of voting and vetting, and that's what won out.
Such a curious name. You really ought to come visit me and tell me all about it.
Where
I knew some wizards who were fascinated by magical glass, you know. They were very uncooperative, even when I only wanted what was best for them.
are you located?
Yes, you should come visit me. It's not easy to find me. So yes, I'll help you know where I'm located. It's especially difficult to find me if I don't want people to find me, but I want you to find me. Yes, you must come find me. I insist.
and she walks away from the iron pot and towards you, pointing her wooden ladle at you. Do you want to do anything?
I don't know. Last time he couldn't do anything, so I think he'll just sort of take whatever's coming here.
Okay. All right. Well, she taps you on the forehead with it and says,
Yes, dearie, you'll find me. Bring your friends. We can have a friendly chat by the fireplace. I'll introduce you to my sisters. Oh, don't worry. They're single, but they wouldn't be interested in you. At least not in that way. You'll see.
And you snap awake, finding yourself on the floor next to your bed, coated in sweat. And you feel a tugging inside your head, a direction. You sense within your mind that there is a direction that you can go, that you should go. But Zartok is also a genius. He knows that this urge to go in that direction is not his own. The question is, what will happen if he doesn't follow it?
Oh boy. What direction is it calling him to go in?
It is pulling you... what's the fastest route? Actually, the fastest route is probably southeast.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like it's pulling you to the southeast.
What do you assume that that's the Godspeak, or is it?
It could be. You don't have enough of a mastery of geography to say exactly where it's leading you. It could be in that direction. The God's Peak is in that direction.
Okay. Does he think that there's going to be a penalty for not going?
You're not sure. Make an Arcana check.
14.
You're not sure if she may have cast Gesh on you.
Okay.
You didn't get a saving throw.
Yeah, what's up with that? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you didn't get your wisdom saving throw, which suggests it's probably not a Gesh. So you don't know if there's a consequence for not following it, aside from, of course, the far off one not being happy with you.
Sure.
What do we want to do?
Coral, by the way, still looks like crap in the morning. I had one hit dice left, so I am currently at 26 HP.
Oh, poor Coral.
Tara is also not looking the bestest in the morning.
Why didn't you guys tell me? I still had like a spell slot to use healing word.
It'd take 2 days. You could have 2 days off, everybody.
I mean, if we're allowed to, then yeah, Coral will dump healing spells into her and Tara and get us back to full before the next day.
Yeah, you can take a day off, sure. Do what you like.
I feel like
we should talk about this.
Yes, we should talk about it.
Oh, wait, my script here says that you don't get to decide that. I have to railroad you onto the next
Curses.
thing. So, no, yeah, take a day off if that's what your characters want to do.
We can talk about it in character.
Okay.
I will say I'm not sure what we're going to do next.
I mean, yeah.
Well, has Zartok told us?
Yeah, there's a character discussion to happen, at least.
Would Zartok
So
tell
we meet
everybody?
together the next morning having breakfast.
Sure.
He did tell you guys about the last dream, right?
What dream?
He
I don't
had
remember.
another one.
It's been a
When
while.
we were in Sigil, he was
Yes.
visited by
You did tell us.
her. So
You did tell us.
He would relay the events of the dream again, of this dream too, and also describe the tugging in his brain to the southeast.
I don't remember the dream in Sigil. What did she do then?
She was essentially asking if I would sort of worship her, and also telling us to get famous and do good things.
Oh.
Man, she doesn't know you at all if she thinks you're going to worship her.
Yes, that's a bit strange, but we're not friends or nothing.
Given the last time we met some friends of hers, I don't like the feel of these three sisters. They sound kind of like they're not friendly.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, but maybe we need the help if it's help she's offering.
I mean,
Is it?
well, we have an
I don't know.
idea where this guy is that you guys are after. We could just go there, but he's with an army, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm really tired. I'm like really tired. So I don't know what we're doing next, but I'm really tired still.
And this witch wants us to go to her just to talk.
I'm not sure what she wants. I don't know.
I think the next option is she's going to come to us, though.
Could we use her? Not use her because she seems pretty powerful, but maybe bargain for support in fighting the dragon and fighting Lavarian?
I don't think it was her idea for us to fight him. She wanted us to do whatever the thing is that she has planned to fix stuff.
True.
It may not have anything to do with that. I mean, it may. I don't know.
This is a hard question to answer.
Well, the spell she cast on me was I'm not sure what it was. But I may not be able to resist not going.
Mike, is there some kind of, can I do medicine or arcana or something on Zartok
To figure out what happened?
Yeah, try to.
Yeah, make an Arcana check.
It probably won't work. Well, I mean, that's an 18. It's not terrible.
I mean, just sounds like she gave him a sense of the direction that she wants him to go.
I mean, I don't think she's compelling you to do anything, Zartok. I think she's just telling you where to go, but
Okay, fair enough.
who's to say?
Fair enough. I'm just warning you if I start to get headaches and stuff.
Is there a library on Benorthan?
Yep, there's a library. Well, there's a ruined library downstairs in what used to be the Department of Divination, the one that was occupied by the Neothalid.
Well, this is contrary to all of Tara's beliefs, but she'd like to go to the library.
Oh, I love a good
Okay.
library. Yeah.
What's the research topic in the library?
Are there any
The
books
old
even
mistress.
The Old Mistress.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to do some research on that undead pirate queen.
No, oh, sorry. No. What's her magic lady?
Yep.
The far off one?
Thank you.
That one.
Yes.
left? Far off one.
All right. You can do some research. I'll tell you what. You want to do some research, give me an intelligence check. Anybody that, and if someone can help you or they can do their own check.
They might want to do their own check.
Okay,
I'll do my own.
I'll do my own.
I have a -2, I believe. Hold on. Yes, 4.
4. All right. You are unable to find any books worth salvaging in the pile of ruined books.
Isn't there that floating head guy?
Yep. He can help you if you want. Is Aster also doing some research? Going to help try to find a book?
Yeah,
Yeah, Coral got a
Okay.
16.
and I got an 18.
Okay, so you do some searching around. You're able to find a little bit. I mean, I'll tell you some basics. She's an older god. She predates the last cycle of flooding. She is not thought to be a good god. Many people are suspicious of her, but she is the goddess of wizards and sorcerers and other arcane spellcasters. She has been known to strike bargains and keep her word. She's scary. She's not someone that people trifle with. Some older texts call her a hag.
That's rude.
Hey, Gilm?
Oh, yes, just, young lady, yes. How do you like my cleanup effort so far?
You can see the library is still a mess.
It's difficult, but I'm trying.
I think you're working hard at it.
Exactly. Yes, what can I do for you, Miss Terradane?
I know you've been in this library for a while, and maybe you ever heard wizards talking about the far off one.
Yes, not in kind words, not in approving tones, no. But yes, I've heard of her.
What? Do you know anything about her that maybe? I mean, all I know is a little bit about from the books, but have you heard anything?
Is there anything specific you'd like to know?
You can all see, I guess, Coral, you see that Tara is speaking to what looks like a little beholder, a small spectator beholder, and it seems extremely friendly here in the library. He wants to know what specifically you'd like to know.
Why didn't the wizards really like her or trust her?
Well, you see, it's like making a deal with the devil. You had to be careful with wording, and they were always nervous that she'd had the wording devised more to her advantage than to theirs. And I don't know exactly what terms were offered, but I don't think that they were comfortable with the arrangements that she had offered them. But she did have some kind of plan, if I remember correctly, to stop this global cycle of warming and cooling.
And you don't know what the plan was?
No, I was not privy to that information. You see, I'm more in charge of guarding the library.
You know anything about Lavarian?
Who?
He's the guy that the wizard got the wand from.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do remember something about the fellow, an elf. Yes, something about him always made me slightly uncomfortable. But yes, I do remember there being an elf. Was that his name, Lavarian? I remember something slightly different, but I don't remember exactly what it was. Yes, I do remember that fellow. Very extravagant. Yes.
He had a different name?
Maybe, similar to Lavarian. Something like that. Yes. It's close.
Lavarian?
Lavarian, something like that, yes.
You think it's in a book somewhere? People write about dragons?
Maybe. He was a dragon? No, he was an elf.
Well, I mean, he was both. He walked around as an elf, but he was a dragon, like a silver dragon. We saw him turn into a dragon. He flew away.
Wait, you saw him? Did you actually see him turn into a dragon?
Did I?
No, you didn't.
We didn't see Lavarian turn into a dragon?
No, you saw him walk behind some buildings and then a dragon appeared and flew around.
Huh, you say it like that, it sounds so suspicious.
Gil, that's a very good point. He made an entrance, Well, he flew in as a dragon, but I don't think he let us see the actual bone shifting part.
That sounds very suspicious to me, but yes, I think he was an elf. I'm pretty sure he was an elvish wizard.
Gil. Okay, that's news.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Why didn't we ask him that the first time?
Oh, because we didn't know that guy was trying to double cross us. The first go through, we had no idea. We were worried about the Neothalid.
Who's that guy that you sent Mama Sass? Who's that guy you sent them to talk to? Maybe he knows something?
Guys. I had a spell. I've kind of been toying with the arcane recently, but I did have a spell at some point that would allow me to cast an illusion that could create an entity like a dragon. Maybe it was just an illusion of a dragon. Never interacted with the dragon.
Well, the whole time he said the reason he couldn't come down here is because he couldn't keep his elf shape for long and he couldn't be a dragon trapped down here. Oh my god, he used us. Well, maybe so, I don't know.
So we think we know where he's at. If we want to wait till tomorrow, I can maybe try scrying on him and see and verify where he's at. But it might not work. I'm not real good at it yet.
At a game, real quick. Didn't we get told at some point that metal dragon colors are good and colored ones are bad? Did someone tell us that?
Yes. Urzog did. I think Urzog did.
And Urzog was also not aware of a dragon named Lavarian. So, when he said that a silver dragon wouldn't do that. So.
Yeah, silver dragons were good. That was a silver dragon. Maybe he used that to trick us because he thought that we were from this world and knew what a dragon was.
But he knew we'd show up at the time that we showed up, and
have we been had?
That's been obvious.
I know, but I'm dramatic, Zartok. I'm dramatic. This is terrible news.
Oh yeah, my world's turned upside down. Tara needs a minute.
It doesn't change anything, though.
Gil, you are an incredible source of information, and I'm happy that I'm talking to you. I sure wish I could let you leave this place, this little library. It seems like you kind of need to get out.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I am tasked with guarding the library. It's what I like to do.
Oh, you're excellent at it. This place looks
thank you.
Guarded.
Yes, my current responsibility is keeping that Nothic from messing everything up, trying to find some magic to eat.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He's still here, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Huh.
Zartok, you have some books that you've been reading intermittently. Do you think you've gotten through any of those yet?
Well, now that he can choose to read any language at any point without stopping to cast comprehend language all the time. Yeah, probably the I don't remember which one he had gotten through though. Remember he got one that was an Arcana bonus and it was a pretty big one after we finished it. I think that was the Arithmancy one.
Right.
There's another one in Draconic which he could now read. I don't think he finished that one. And I don't know if it's been enough time either.
I don't know.
Heirs of the Sun was another one. It would probably give some sort of evocation bonus once he finishes that one. I don't know what the Draconic book is.
The one in Draconic was, I think,
the Draconic book's Arithmancy.
Oh, okay. I think there was another book in Draconic called Hunters at the End, right?
Yeah, we read that one. Yeah, we got that.
You did read that one. Okay.
Yes, and we learned about that. They had a way better name at the time than us, and we had no name.
Yeah. Hunters at the End. I think Cora was talking about going to talk to our necromancer buddy.
Strathok?
Yeah, him. Like he's old, right? He might know stuff.
Yeah, he's awful old. I mean, I guess we can talk to him.
Bartok wants to read that book.
Yeah, go for it. Wait, the book they got from him? The 15 death words or whatever?
Yeah,
Good luck getting that from him.
we're old friends.
Well, you can head down the stairs if you want. Is Coral going to take a break, or does Coral want to go too?
Coral will go with him.
So you head down the stairs, and you walk down the spiral staircase. It gets warm toward the bottom. You can feel the warmth from magic wafting upward. And you tap on the spiraling metal door, and nothing happens.
I knock louder.
Okay, you knock louder. You wait a little while. Eventually, the door spirals open, and there's a little rag golem standing there. And the rag golem says, "Hello, the master is busy. Can I take a message for him?"
Yeah. We wanted to ask him about what's going on in Dorvit.
Very well. I will ask the master, what is going on in Dorvit? Is that your message?
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I need to reshape that.
Let me read the book.
Give me another message.
Can you ask him if he can talk to Tara about the fighting that's going on in Dorvit?
I will deliver the message that you would like him to talk to Tara about the fighting going on in Dorvit. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's what I want to talk to him about.
I will deliver this message, and he will respond when he has time.
Okay, wait. How does he respond?
And then the door closes.
Oh, no.
Well, that was underwhelming.
Nice try.
You know, I don't even think he's that busy.
He's just scrolling through Facebook.
He's more of a faceless book.
So, is there anything else you want to do here?
I was trying to look for this guy's name, but I completely forgot it. It was such a big name for
Which
so
guy?
long, and it's just not in my head.
Which guy?
Which guy?
You know, the necromancer.
Oh, Strathok?
Strathok?
Strathok.
Yeah, how was that not in my notes like 100 times?
Oh, I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
it is. I'm just bad at skimming. As bad as Tara is, I could roll 4.
Josh rapped about him and everything.
I believe that.
Strathok the Necromancer.
I mean, just like, how did Strathok know that there was, all the fighting at the tower, and then he knew he had to go get the book? Really, this guy has an impressive information network for someone who's been, like, kind of buried in the ground for a long time.
Yeah, magic's pretty cool.
I kind of want to see the witch, guys.
I do want to see if Coral can scry on Lavarian,
Oh,
just
yeah,
so we
that's
can
a
get
good
kind of an
option.
update, since obviously we can't talk to Strathok about it unless he actually gets back to us at whatever, his lunch hour. Yeah, I do want to see if we could do that, but then I guess we could try and visit the witch, even though it seems like a bad idea. It also seems like a fun idea.
Poor Jessica is going to
I
melt.
need to purchase a hand fan. Just,
Yeah.
that way it's quiet, but also
Even
air.
an electronic fan, I could algorithmically remove it. If it's a steady drone, I can actually remove that sound. It's the
Well,
it's the
Open that door.
intermittent sound.
Why not just not play in the closet?
Because my
Because-
mic's
The
not good
acoustics.
enough to.
Right, you do
Yeah.
have the bad mic,
Yeah.
huh?
She has the
And,
condenser
it's
mic
fine.
instead
It's
of.
fine. I'm fine.
The quality sounds good on my end.
Oh,
By the way.
I mean, the quality is
That's-
from what Mike says is awesome, which is great.
Yeah,
But
but it's because she's in a closet that it's so awesome. Yeah.
I'm going to pretend you're swooning.
God, I love when the witch's cackle comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. It blew my eardrums, but it was masterful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please always do it that loud with that.
Okay.
So my wife recently, I don't know how she never knew about the rap song, but my kids ran and played it for her. And then she
Oh,
just
no.
couldn't get enough of it. She's just making
Are you
fun
serious?
of me. It was so funny. 'Cause it was kind of months ago. So I kind of like, it was kind of out of my mind. I'm not constantly
Right.
thinking about the one rap song on the show.
Right.
And then she was like, oh, I'm going to play for you this new song I just heard. And I was like, okay, what is it? She started playing. It was so weird.
That's adorable. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a weird.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Weird moment.
Now I need her to do something so I can make fun of her.
Sure.
I'm just lying in wait.
Good luck.
Yeah, right.
What did she think you were going to do when she played it for you? That's. Huh.
Just laugh.
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's we did that.